hardcore as Pakistan's maintenance technology. He can restore a generator that was originally scrapped to be as good as new. The truck generator in front of him has also burned its internal coils, making it unable to function properly. Now the master has to disassemble this generator again, rewind the coils, and refurbish it. Fortunately, there are no high-end power tools here, no professional workbenches. The master only uses a few manual tools to disassemble it. Disassembling this type of generator, it's not overly complicated, but it's not simple either. Without professional tools, it can't be disassembled. Once damaged, generators like this are usually replaced directly in our country, so many people who have been repairing them for years may not even know what they look like inside. In fact, the structure of this automotive generator is relatively simple, consisting of a rotor, stator, rectifier, pulley, front and rear covers, etc. During the disassembly process, the master disassembles all the parts, including dismantling the copper wires. For small generators like this, dismantling the copper wires is relatively simple. Just use the appropriate tools to pull out the copper wires. After disassembly, the master also needs to use needle nose pliers to remove the remaining insulation paper. In order to restore the original luster of the stator, the master needs to use a grinder to clean the rust off its surface. Through this series of steps, the stator will be rejuvenated and ready for further repair work. Next, the master will start trimming the insulating paper. Trimming this type of insulating paper is relatively simple. Just follow the markings on the scissors for cutting. After the trimming is completed, the insulating paper can now be installed. Simply push the insulating paper gently into the grooves of the stator. This insulating paper is made from a material composed of polyester film and polyester fibers, capable of withstanding high temperatures in the motor. After the master's painstaking efforts, the installation of the insulating paper on the stator is finally completed. Next is the winding of the stator coil. During this process, the master will use pure manual winding to complete it. The master needs to use a mold for the winding of the coil, winding the coil layer by layer to ensure that each layer is evenly and tightly arranged. When winding the coil, the master must pay attention to the direction of the coil. According to the requirements of the generator, the coil needs to be wound in a specific direction to ensure the correctness of the current flow. After winding the electronic coil, the next step is the installation of the electronic coil. Installing the coil requires a certain level of skill and patience. The master uses both hands to install the coil while ensuring precise placement on the nails and coordination with surrounding components. Even slight deviations or misalignments can result in the coil not functioning properly. During coil installation, the master uses plastic rods to secure the coils. These plastic rods are usually made of insulating materials and have the appropriate strength and insulation properties to ensure that the coil maintains the correct shape and position. By inserting plastic rods into the grooves or holes of the coil, the master can secure the coil and prevent it from loosening or shifting. After installation, the coil needs to be clamped to ensure stability and prevent it from coming loose. Additionally, minor shaping with a hammer is required to make the coil's shape neater and more compact. Once the coil installation is complete, soldering with a soldering iron is necessary. After the coil installation and soldering are finished, the next step is to use a grinder to polish the nails. The purpose of grinding is to smooth the surface of the nails, removing any unevenness or rust that may occur during soldering. After grinding, to further protect the nails and enhance their insulation performance, the master will apply a layer of insulation paint. Insulation paint is a special coating with excellent insulation properties, capable of preventing current leakage and short circuits. To give the overall appearance a new look, after refurbishing the nails, the master also needs to polish and buff all the components. Through polishing and buffing, the master can remove dirt, flaws, and oxidation layers from the surface of the components, restoring their brightness and smooth appearance. Additionally, to enhance the overall appearance quality, the master will paint the front and back covers and accessories of the generator to match the new look. After completing the refurbishment and painting work, the remaining task is the final assembly of the motor. The master will proceed to assemble all the components into the generator in the correct order and manner, ensuring their proper pairing and connection. The assembly process requires careful attention to detail and professional skills to guarantee the correct installation and fastening of each part. Let us extend our warmest appreciation to this outstanding master. Press and hold the video for 3 seconds to send him 3 free little flowers as a token of gratitude. After the assembly is complete, the master places the generator on the testing bench and correctly connects the belt to the pulley. Next, he starts the motor and observes the motor power display on the gauge. This is a crucial testing step to confirm the success of the repair work. If the gauge displays normal motor power and there are no abnormal noises or vibrations, the repair work can be declared a great success. This signifies that the truck generator, which was nearly scrapped, has been fully repaired and can be put back into operation.